Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 6/21, 2021. We are going to continue with the world event, and then we're also going to do some Dark Tower this morning. All right, so let's see where we are in the world event. Going to the quest notes. Okay. Right now we have to open legendary chests and event shop 4 times. We were grinding some sparks over the weekend. Now we have enough. Let us purchase that last chest. Okay, got some bonus sparks. This actually helps us out for another quest later on. That's good. Okay, taking a look at the first branch we have here. All right, let me just change something quite quick. Can't really focus right now with the music blasting in my ear. All right. So we have on the branch down here, get 600 souls of legendary heroes in summons or in chests except event shop chests. Pretty much means you open the legendary chest anywhere except the event shop. And then on the top here, we have defeat other players using the skin Freebooter Dave 2 times, which is pretty much known as the pirate skin. And then the second quest behind it is to boost the event legendaries 9 times. We are going to be able to do this one and this one. And we also want to do this first one here and then this one on the bottom in order to get the maximum amount of sparks possible. So let's start with defeating other players using the skin Freebooter Dave. So we'll go to our squad. We'll load up the skin down here. And then in order to defeat 2 players, we're going to go to our friends area here. And we're going to our disciples. And then we're going to pick the lowest lead disciple. And then fight them in order to get the quick victories. There. Some screen shooter over here to deal lethal damage. And as you can see, it does count for defeating another player. So we'll just do that again. They still get to go first, so that slows us down a little bit, but once again, just summon a unit and then we should be good. Okay, so now we're going to claim the reward up there. All right, and the next quest we're going to do is to get the 600 souls of legendary heroes. We do have a chest that is ready, but we won't have enough souls to get it right off the bat. So what we're going to do is actually do a premium purchase. We are going to go to the shop here. Seeing if it's right here, if it's somewhere else. It is somewhere else. All right, we need to go to the deal section here. Then we're going to the 3 days. This should allow us to get the more souls. Seeing if there's another one. I remember I was doing some planning in order to get in. Combat packs. Do they have combat packs right now? Trying to get something else out of this. So 47 days VIP. Trying to get the souls here. All right. I'll refresh and see if there are combat packs. Are there combat packs right now? All right, going to the deals. Oh, there are combat packs. There you go. All right. I don't want this I don't want this legendary though because it doesn't really help us. We're not playing a strict order deck, so we're going to go back. We're going to go here. All right, we're going to purchase the more souls over here. It will give us the amount of souls we'll get in the Hall of Fame, and we do have some creds available, so that's fine. Hope you guys can see this going on. All right, so I do, yeah, I see I have 97 creds, and I'm going to use 49 of them. I'm currently doing an offer to get some more creds, so we'll be able to get some more content. Let's buy this. Okay. And I think this counts for a premium purchase reward that we will get. So it does count. So in this case, we're able to get some more souls, and then this right here will give us some more souls for 3 days. The event is going on for about another day and a half. We'll be getting 500 souls in this legendary, and then we'll also get some fame increase. So we will claim this. All right, then we are going to go to our lead chest that we are saving. As we said, we do have a couple over here. We're going to open this. Should be at least 600 souls. And in this case, it is 1,000. So that is enough for us, getting some extra sparks off of the chest. Okay, now going to claim our rewards. We also did this particular quest because this one requires us to use dust, and right now dust is a precious commodity, so we're going to hold off on doing that. All right, the next node here is to defeat a journey boss, so we're going to do that. We're going to switch back our warlord to Spider Queen. Make sure with that we have our pet ready. Okay, we're good there. Okay. See what they got. Okay, they have a skill. Whenever any hero attacks, you will swap their attack and health. Okay. Taking a look at their buildings. So plus attack, spikes, and negative attack. Okay, and their units have relatively low attack, except for this unit now because of the attack swap. I'm going to start with the poison to mark these units for damage, and then we're going to summon this unit over here behind the ranged, behind the building so that we can have protection over here. Okay, as you can see, end of turn, they are getting swamped. Not too worried about that. We will summon this unit over. We'll summon this unit over here to get some more damage. We're hoping that this unit's ability to deal damage to the warlord based upon the health of a unit on our side would have dealt the lethal. But in this case, we should be fine with our attacker and then other attacker over here. Okay. All right. Claiming our rewards, moving on. All right. In the next branch here, we have spend 40,000 sparks on the bottom. And then over here, we have summon demigods or gods 20 times. And then over here, soulbind the event legendaries 9 times. We're going to see. We'll spend the sparks now and see if we can get the 40,000. If we don't, then we'll just spend the gems in order to open up the demigods chests and then do the soul binding. So let us start back here with spending 40. And we didn't get the legendary that we need for chapter 16 end, so we're going to actually hold off on this opening here. Okay, we got some, so that's good. We didn't open this bonus chest because there is a node at the end, as you'll see here, that you need to open the bonus chest in the event shop 3 times. We're hopefully bringing enough copies to get back to here, and we do need the Bravi Deadly Blade to level 16. After we get that to level 16, then we can open the bonus chests. So we did not get enough, so we'll go up here and continue on. All right, summoning demigods or gods 20 times, so we'll go to the shop. As you can see here, there's the demigods and the gods chest. The gods chest here, they cost 5,000 gems. We're trying to save some gems right now, so we're just going to hold off. Even though this says only legendaries, the cost for us in terms of the gems is going to be too much. So we're going to do the demigods. So we'll click on the demigods over here. And then we want to spend 20 times. So we'll start with this 10 times over here. You do the 10 times versus the 1 time because it gives you a little bit of discount on the map. And then also down here, it says better chances. Right, as you can see, there's the summon 10 times. And the 10 counts towards the 20 over there. Okay. After that, we're going to do summon again. If you click anywhere else besides this button, you'll actually lose the discount for buying multiple 10x demigods. So we'll do this once more. And as you can see, it is now complete. Just opening the chest and then we'll move on. All right, we won't need to purchase a third one. Demigods right now aren't that useful for us. They do give a lot of commons. Sometimes they do give the legendaries, but as of right now, we just need to save our gems for other things. So we'll close this out here. All right, and then we will claim the rewards. Okay, the next one here says Soulbind the event legendaries 9 times. As we do have the event legendaries from before this event, we do have this already completed. But for those who have not soulbound at this point, let us show you how that works. So you click on the squad, and then you click on the respective card, and you click on the soulbind tab, and then based upon the level requirements, if you have it, you can just hit here. It'll cost some dust in order to do so, but that is fine. So let's go on. Okay, the next quest here is to defeat another journey boss. Let's check them out. Right. Whenever a unit attacks, it will deal damage to 3 random enemies, enemies being units on our side. So we'll just take a little bit of damage on our units. Right, let's go. Okay, we'll start with our ranged unit behind here. Okay, next turn we'll be summoning this melee unit in one of these 2 spots in order to defend the line, and then also get some more damage on the field. Okay, as you can see here, they got a lot of flying units. One has metal shield and another has defense, so we'll do that. And we do want to defend this unit because it will be dealing some damage for later, so we're placing this building in front. This building deals damage to units at the end of the turn, and then this unit's skill to deal damage based upon the health of the unit on our side. In this case, it should deal around 170, which you did see. And right. We don't need to summon another unit because then it would affect the probability of us not using this unit for damage. So we're going to skip the turn, do the combat damage, and then the building damage off of this unit. Don't believe that. All right. Next quest we have here, level up the event legendaries to level 14. Looks like we already did have one from before, so we can just claim this one and move on. Okay, the next quest here is to defeat another journey boss, so we'll go there. All right, looking at their skill. Whenever an ally appears, ally being a unit on their side, it will give them mental shield to the adjacent allies, so units around that particular unit. Yeah, looks like we'll have to crack some mental shields, so let's go. And this is where our building will actually help us out a lot because it will deal damage to all of their units at the end of the turn. So let's start with an attacker. We'll summon this unit. It creates these other zombies over here to block damage in the line and then also get some more damage out in play. As you can see here, when it came into play, got the metal shields. This unit does have silence, so it removed the attack boost that this unit gets. Right, so we're going to mark for poison to deal a point of damage to get rid of the. Actually, the poison damage will come in at the beginning of the turn because this will happen at the end. We'll summon this building. It will give an attack boost to our chaos unit, so we'll get some more damage out there. Right, we got some damage from our building, and then the poison damage happening over here. Next turn, we can mark these for destruction because they're already wounded, and then we can get rid of them there. Metal shield coming back, so now we can't do that anymore. We can do this. We will summon this unit to transform their wounded units, including our side, and then we just have the lethal right there. Some of the in-game text is hilarious. All right. So we are done with the journey portion there. Claiming our rewards. Okay, now we have this bottom portion down here. So we need to level up a specific event legendary. In this case, it is the Bravi Deathly Blade. That is the one that looks like a Joker, and we have to level that to level 16. Or we can summon God's Chest 3 times, and then reborn the event legendaries 9 times. Okay, so we'll need to get multiple copies of Bravi Deathly Blade if we can. If not, then we'll have to summon the God's Chest 3 times, and then do the reborn. At this point, if you do get this far in the event, you'll probably won't pass unless you have both the 15,000 gems needed to pass this node, and then on top of that, reborning the event legendaries 9 times, meaning that in this case, you'd have to get them to level 16 and then reborn them again. All right, let's see if we can get enough copies for Deadly Blade. You need roughly about 2,000 copies in order to get this to level 16 from level 1. So let us see if we have enough. Go into our squad. Let's see if we have some evolves ready for this. We're going to our rares, and then we're filtering for order. Okay. Okay. So we're short by a lot. Let us go buy some chests now. Seeing if we can get this open. All right. This time we won't save our bonus chest because we are way too far from the 2,000 that we need. So we're going to open our bonus chest now. And as you see, we got a lot of Amoretsu, but not what we need. We'll open the bonus chest again. Or we'll open the regular chest again. We got some sparks, so that's good. Right now, we do want some more sparks so that we can get more bonus chests. And still not getting any copies. Sparks are good. Opening the bonus chest now. Every time you open the bonus chest, it will help you get more copies of cards in general. So we'll keep on doing that. Got some more sparks. So that's okay. Okay, opening some more of these event legendary chests. And still no copies of what we need. Okay, we got some more copies, so that's good, but we are still down about 1,400, and we do need some more sparks in order to get this done. All right, we're going to go to the journey again. We do have some extra attempts, so we're going to get rid of these here. Okay, we're going to then open up the other chests that we have from League. We're still going to be saving our event legendary chests because we do need them for other events. As you can see right now, we are getting a bonus off of the opens because of that cred purchase. So we're getting a little bit more souls. That'll help us out for later, and also possibly now if we do open more of the rare Jester. So we're still down on souls. Doing some checking over here, seeing if we can claim some other stuff to get this done. Nothing over there. And some stuff over here. Let's see what we need in the Mighty Pass. So I'm not sure if the souls are actually going to be multiplied through here. I'm just going to open up a rare chest and see if they get multiplied. If they don't, then we're not going to open any more of these. And they don't, so we're going to hold off. All right, going to Journey, see if we can claim some extra souls for that. Nope, not that I see. And then over here, see if we can claim some extra stuff over here. Nope. Okay, so it looks like we have run out of souls for the time being. Even with the evolve bonus, we won't get enough souls in order to get the necessary copies for the Bravi, so we'll just have to hold off. We have to grind up some more sparks in the meantime. And so right now we are going to switch to our Dark Tower. All right, so we're going to switch our Warlord back from Spire to Pirate. The reason why is because Pirate does good in the early levels of Dark Tower, but not so well in the later levels because of the harder opponents. All right, so we're going through the Dungeon Trials. And then for some reason, I've already gotten a loss in Dark Tower, even though I haven't done it yet. All right, let's start it off. Taking some shot here. All right, so no souls over there. All right, let's go. Okay, taking a look at their Warlord. We'll see that it has heal, it has silence, and then it has stones that heal. All right, we will use our pentagrams. Mark for damage, looking at it, seeing that we have some good placement over here, and then placement behind the buildings, which helps us out a lot. We're going to clear out this building now, actually, so that we can have access to dealing damage across all lanes. Taking a look at their buildings, so damage plus health, damage to our Warlord, and then it's over here. Okay, we're going to be summoning this unit. It has shards that come on play. Those shards will give it mental shield, and then also deal some extra damage every time it attacks. Okay. And this flight unit that gets spikes every time we summon a unit. So we need to summon something to get rid of this. They also have their pet that gets an attack boost whenever they summon some units, and then also deals extra damage whenever a male unit destroys something, and then plus health. So the issue is right now we can summon this unit with the high health. The only problem is it doesn't have enough attack in order to get rid of anything. And it will be silenced in a couple of turns, so the stat boost won't really matter. Seeing what makes sense more in terms of holding the board. Yeah, we'll summon the melee unit down here. So we can leave our other spots open for our summons for later on. I know that this unit is summoning shards to eventually block through, but that is okay. Eventually this unit will be silenced and then it will be destroyed. But for now we do have blockers. Okay, so they do have they did land on a pentagram, so that's good. Gets a little bit of health whenever the Warlord's attacked. Alright, we will summon this building over here so that we can place another unit in front of it, just in case. This building deals damage whenever one of our units dies, so I'll actually combo off with the shards created by this unit. And then whenever one of their units dies, it will also give us Metal Shield to our units as well. Ooh, good draw over here. All right, so this unit, whenever it dies, it freezes these units in line. Okay, we're going to summon this ranged unit. Actually, we can get rid of their units now. We can do that after as well. All right, we'll summon this unit. It deals damage based upon the amount of units that are already on the field. Just summarizing what this does over here. So it deals damage equal to enemies around the target in radius 2 for each hero. And we're going to be placing this over here, so that way you can actually hit all the heroes. As you see now, we did get rid of all those units, and then as a result, we got the Divine Shield on our units. We draw the Silence, so that's good. We're okay with losing the ability over here, because now we don't have to worry about the Silence anymore. And we do our extra summons. Right, we will summon this building over here. Give this unit a little bit of an attack boost, because it is a Chaos unit. You can tell by clicking here, and then seeing here that it does say Chaos. And then at the end of the turn, it deals some extra damage as well. So now our strategy is pretty much destroying their units, and then in the meantime, not worrying so much about damage on our side, because as long as we have units over here, we are blocking for damage, and then if they're destroyed, then they'll deal extra damage over to their warlord. Okay. Thinking what makes sense over here. Yeah, we'll summon this unit. And this unit steals attack whenever a unit is appeared on their side, and then if it ever gets attacked, it will give extra attack to our ranged units. Right now they have their stones that are healing them, but eventually we'll be able to get rid of them using this building and then extra damage. Just need to find some more ranged units. Okay, we have this ranged unit over here, deals damage to another unit after it attacks. I'm placing it over here so that we can then use the building damage to get rid of this stone at least. Okay, this unit will deal damage whenever it is destroyed. So we could potentially get rid of this unit. This building here gives extra attack to a units on their side, but they won't have any units at the end of this turn. Summon this over here because it's the only ranged unit. We could summon this one too, I suppose, but actually this one's better. This one does have transform, so we could get rid of a unit that it does attack. But this one has the extra summons that will combo off with our building, and it has a little bit more of health for our units. Okay, so we're in pretty good shape right now. We have this unit that is stealing the attack, and then we have the metal shield that is created by this building over here, and then we're also dealing damage whenever one of our units are destroyed. Okay, they summon their own version of the shadow that will create the shards. We can't do anything right now, so we're going to hold off on our summons, and so we're just going to skip turn and then just keep on dealing damage. As you see, we destroyed a shard, and then this unit got the metal shield. Okay, and this building here, whenever a unit is destroyed, will deal damage to us, and then also an attack boost to their units. This unit is dealing damage to nature units. Extra damage whenever it attacks, so it'll be this two over here. And then whenever it's attacked, it will heal, so a little bit of units that we'll need to go through. We'll summon another building to get some more damage, and then give our units an attack boost. Some attack steal and some poison. Not too concerned about that right now. Either way, I think we're going to be all set here. Yeah, we'll summon this flight unit in front so that this unit can't attack us. Has a little bit of splash, so it'll deal damage over here, and then we can get rid of this unit over here. So we should have lethal in the next turn, given the amount of attack that we are getting on our units. We summon the building that gives negative attack and then deals damage. Actually, when it dies, it gives an attack boost, but that won't matter. And there you go. Okay, got some rewards. Okay, and then we did get some sparks too. As long as you complete any dark tower within the world event, you will get some sparks. Looks like it's 25 sparks per chest. Our double souls do not count for these chests over here, so that is a bummer, but we will move on. Okay, as you see, this number did change, so we will get an increase in rewards after each victory. We need to get 16 victories, as each one of these stars is 2 victories, a half star being one of them. So we will keep going. Okay, they have their own parts. So they have the pentagrams that will deal damage on our cells. They have these 2 sharks that we will also use later on, and then attack boost to melee units. We'll summon our pentagrams. Okay, looking at the placement, so it's okay. More damage over here, but then this line is unguarded, and then this backspace behind the building is unguarded, so we'll have to get some block over there, and then we'll also need to deal damage over here. Looking at their buildings, so mental shield, we'll have to get rid of that. Plus health, block, spikes, and then pierce. Okay, in terms of units, I'd like to summon this unit because of the health. It also has another ability that whenever an order unit appears, including itself, it will freeze another unit. At the end of the turn, one of the units that are frozen, their health will turn to 1, so that'll help us get rid of some other units that are in play. Oof, that's not good. All right, they did come out with a large counter. This unit has Reborn. It also deals damage to units when it first comes into play, so that's why it was able to get rid of our building, and then dealing damage to our unit, and then destroying that. So, not really a good spot right now, because we also need to get rid of this unit, and then get rid of this building that is creating the mental shield. So, okay, seeing that we can't get rid of this unit now, we will do the mental shield portion. Okay, in terms of stats, we'll be summoning this unit over here just to get rid of the shield. As you can see, the mental shield is now on this unit, which is unfortunate because then we need to get another point of damage against it. And it is now also guarded by this unit that gives extra attack to a random chaos unit, which includes this one here. Get that going, get that going. Okay, we will use our summons to look to get back this board, and then we'll summon this ranged unit over here to get the extra damage. We need to, like I said, we need to get rid of this unit first. So we'll attack there, combat damage, we'll get rid of this, and then combat damage over here, we'll get rid of this unit. Okay, as you can see now, this unit does have extra attack. Oh. Right. So we have this unit that heals the units at the end of the turn, so even more defense for their units. I'm going to be summoning this unit to defend against damage over here. Attack that, attack that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, whatever attacks it gives vampirism to a random unit, and then whenever vampirism attacks, it gets an attack boost. So that's cool. So this unit's going to die in combat, this unit's going to die in combat, and then there's also going to be extra attack going on over here. Wow. That mental shield. Oh boy. Okay. So let's see here. So it does get blocked whenever it attacks, and then gives us a little bit of block on our Warlord. We'll be destroying this in combat. This attacking plus the pentagram will destroy that, so now we need to focus the damage over here. There, metal shield going. Okay, we'll summon this flight unit to at least block the damage over here. The double attack will end up going through this unit. So we'll need to get some more blockers on this side here. That is why I said early in the beginning that we need our pentagrams to land behind buildings so that we don't end up running into situations like this. Yeah, this. Okay, we are going to summon this unit. It has reflection damage, so whenever it gets attacked, it will deal the attack equal to its attacking enemy equal to its own attack. All right, so in this case, this unit should get enough damage to destroy itself, and then it will at least be reset to a smaller attack stat. Okay, as you can see, their units are getting health from that building. Not really concerned about this unit or this unit right now, because we do need to block for the lethal damage over here. Okay, the attack stat was only for itself and not for the unit. So in this case, not looking too good. This is going to reflect. This is going here. There. All right, we'll place this over here and see if we can give one of their units miss at the end of the turn. Hopefully it's this one. Otherwise, we do have. Yep. Nope. We are going to be destroyed here unless the reflect damage does occur. And no good. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. They got rid of our best unit on the very first turn, and then they had all those buffs with the mental shield and had reborn, so we had no answer over there. All right, let us keep going. See if we can get some more sparks so we can open some more chests. All right, looking at the warlords, so they have the heal, they have the silence, and the stones with heal. We'll summon our pentagrams, see where they land. Some pretty good distribution here. Still need to get rid of this building and then get rid of this building so that we can then attack their units. Start with this unit. It has extra summons over here, and then those puppets will reflect some damage, then also help us block some damage in the lanes over here. So at this point, if we do end up losing this battle, we are going to go to our guild bonuses and then activate the attack boosts so that we can get some more damage going in. Okay, seeing what makes sense. So they did destroy one of our puppets. We're attacking that, attacking that. Okay, we are going to see what makes sense here. Does this have block? It does not have block. All right. In terms of stats, this unit is going to be better off for us. It will give miss to one of their units for a turn. So it'll be this one. After attacking it, we'll have combat damage, and then the pentagram, as you can see right here, will then deal the rest of the damage to get rid of this unit. So I can see, gave it miss, so even with the counterattack, didn't matter. And now the pentagram damage does get rid of this unit. Okay, a little bit of reflect damage over there. Okay, next turn, our units are most likely going to be silenced, so we're going to be placing a unit that has a good amount of stats, so that way the damage, the silence won't really affect us as much. So we're going to be placing this unit over here. Reason why is because when this unit attacks, it will give the melee spawns. We want them to actually be behind this unit instead of in front, so that we can still attack. Okay, we drew up the silence, so that is good. Don't have to worry about that anymore. This unit is on a damage pentagram, so next turn it will be destroyed. And this unit is also on damage pentagram, so it will also be destroyed. See what makes sense here. Okay, yeah, we'll summon. Yeah, we'll summon this unit. We'll summon this unit actually over here for a couple of reasons. One is to block damage in the lane, and then we're also placing it over here so that next turn we can place a melee unit in front in order to keep this unit alive. It has the skill deals damage to another unit whenever it attacks, so we'll be able to get some more advantage going on that way. All right, so we got that, and we got that. Okay, we'll summon our sharks now to deal the extra damage needed to get rid of this building, and then the range unit over here will destroy that unit. We'll take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Like I said, we just want to get rid of their units now. Okay, then we force these stones. One of the stones did land on the pentagrams, so that's good. We'll need to get rid of these stones, and then we can then focus on dealing damage to their warlord again. All right, so you can see these stones give a little bit of health. Let's down 3 enemies. Okay, we will summon this unit over here. And you see it came into play, froze one of their units, and then the health will be set to 1 at the end, and then because it's on damage pentagram, it will then be destroyed. Okay, next turn, we can summon either one of these order units to combo off with this unit. We'll probably still end up doing that anyways. Let's see here. We'll give an attack boost to our male units, so that way we can get a little bit of health back off of our greedy pet, and then we're going to be placing this over here. Same reasoning as this unit, because we can then guard it and keep its abilities alive. All right, they did summon the same unit as well. As you can see, it does freeze the unit at the end. Attacking that over there. We'll keep this unit alive. So we'll place this building behind here. Gives us a little bit of health based upon the amount of units we have. And then since it's also an order unit, it will trigger off this unit's ability to then freeze this and then turn it to 1. It land on a damage pentagram too, so now that unit is destroyed. This building's ability, or skill rather, gives mental shield to 2 of our units at the end of the turn. So as you can see here, we're just getting a lot of units with abilities or skills to stack on for multiple turns. Okay, we'll continue with this unit over here. It has immunity, so it won't be affected by other skills. And then with the combat damage and the pentagram damage, we'll get rid of those. And right now we are in pretty good shape. So this will be frozen. Yeah, we can just summon this order unit again to get rid of this. So you can see it'll be frozen, end of turn, and then beginning of turn destroyed by pentagrams. Okay, seeing if there are any triggers on this. Just dealing damage to a chaos unit. Sending this over here. Okay, 100, 200. That's close, but we'll need another turn to deal lethal. Or actually, no. Okay, you know, I'm bad at math this morning. There was lethal right there. So that is good. Got some more sparks, and got some more sparks. Okay, and some more rewards. Okay, I'm going to go to the guild bonus and then activate our attack boosts right now. We have 20k in guild coins. We'll activate our ranged, our melee, and then the 3 factions over here. All right, going back to the pit, or the dungeon trials. They're all in the same area, but that's what we do. All right, we're going to continue on with the pirate until we start losing by a large amount. So we will start with our pentagrams. As you can see right now, very unbalanced in terms of placing. A lot of pentagrams over here, but then no pentagrams over here. Take a look at their warlord. So that's block, has the splash with the range, and then set enemy health to 1, and then their pet gets attack boost, and then deals damage whenever a melee unit kills something. And what makes the most sense here? All right, I'm going to start with placing our melee unit behind here. We're using this particular melee unit because it deals damage at the beginning of the turn. We're going to do that so that we can fight the range units that are coming out very soon. You see when it comes into play, it marks units for damage. And so whenever those units die, they'll deal damage to adjacent units, which means units around that particular area. Okay, it's good that we did have these pentagrams because now we have this unit that does these summons and we'll get an attack boost and then also get rid of negative effects. So this will die, this will still be in combat. All right, and then they do have these block wounds over here as well. Attack that. We're going to hold off placing damage against this particular line because the pentagrams are going to do the work for us. And because of these puppets and how they reflect damage, we're going to summon units with high health. Placing this unit over here. We don't want to use the attack boost quite yet because we don't need to deal damage so much as making sure that we can get rid of their units first. Okay, so damage at the beginning. The pentagram will destroy this. Looking at this over here, this unit has a lot of block. So we'll need to deal some sort of effect damage, which is going to happen with this unit as long as we keep it alive. Okay. Damage to frozen units. Put it over there, destroy that. See what this unit does. I think we're still going to end up summoning this melee unit. Yeah, we're going to be summoning this melee unit down here just to block for damage. In here, we're still going to be taking damage over this on this unit. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking if we needed some of the sharks in order to block the damage over here. We're going to hold off and let our unit deal the effect damage to get rid of this. Okay, as you can see, it does get rid of that. It does. Whenever one of their units dies, this unit will get Mental Shield. So we got that going. That going. Okay. All right, we're going to summon this unit. It has couple of health boosts whenever it destroys something, and then also deals extra damage as well. Should be able to get rid of all 3 of these units. So attacking, you'll see the damage happen, get some health back. Not quite enough, but Pentagram did destroy this. Next turn, this unit will then destroy this because of the effect damage. That's what I want to avoid. So this unit, it silenced our male units. So in this case, it's actually all 3 over here. Still need to get rid of this unit because it also has flight and then deals a little bit of damage and plus health over here. We're going to be summoning our seeing if this does it does have a lot more. Summoning this unit over team. Could actually get rid of both. No, actually, we'll summon this unit instead. It deals damage whenever it comes into play, and then it will deal also damage whenever it gets attacked. So 49, 19, okay, so 19. That'll actually bring it enough for pentagram damage. Okay. And then also here, we have an additional blocker up in this lane. Still needs to draw out their range units, and then I have to avoid this set enemy health to 1 except melee units. So we got that. All right, we will summon our melee unit with the high health, silencing this unit, dealing some damage, and then the pentagram will get rid of this over here. We're also trying to not have our units stack so close to each other because of how the rocket boys come out with the splash damage. All right, so we got that over there. Here, the extra summons based upon the kill. It is on a damage pentagram from what I remember. So we're going to summon this unit. It will poison the units on the line. This will be destroyed in combat, and destroyed. And then this unit will get poisoned. And then seeing if their pet does anything else over there. Okay, nope. All right, and then that unit will be destroyed by pentagrams. All right, so just gotta remember that these 3 spots and then this spot is marked by a pentagram. So that way we can take care of some extra damage for later. 168, so this unit will still be alive. This is not on a pentagram. Okay, we're going to be placing this unit down here. Reason why is because it has a death skill, so whenever it dies, it deals damage to another unit. All of these units are melee units, so they're actually blocking the spots and they're not able to attack. So we're just summoning this just because of its floating ability. Okay, I have this unit here with the extra summons, also transformed our melee unit, so that's why this is now just a 2/2. Let's see. So attack. We could summon this unit to transform the wounded units to get rid of this, but right now we are more concerned with clearing out these other units over here. Over there. Right. We're going to be summoning this melee unit over here. Again, we can't really attack because of the melee units blocking the way, but we're summoning this because of the damage ability that happens whenever we attack, whenever we summon one of our units. So in this case now, if we do lose any of our units, we'll do our shark summon and then deal some more damage and then go from there. So got that. doing some planning right now. So not quite enough to do that. Get some damage over there. Don't want to use our summons quite yet, just because we can still get rid of this unit with combat. This unit deals damage whenever, well, when it comes into play, it deals damage to a wounded unit. Just not sure how it's going to play out here. I'm going to place this over here. All right, so the pentagram did get rid of that, and then the pentagram damage is dealing this this building over here. Okay, we drew out the summons, so that's good. Next turn, we're going to use our summons as long as this unit is still alive, and then deal the extra damage needed to get rid of these units. Okay, and we are taking extra damage because every time one of our units is destroyed, this will deal damage to us. We'll do our summons now. Okay, as you can see, they are dealing some damage, and then we're also getting some health back because this melee unit's ability triggered to destroy a unit. So we need to get some more damage on this line. This will die from pentagrams, and then this will die from combat. Placing this over here. All right, and now their entire field is gone. So we're happy with that result over there. Okay, so this will die in combat. We're going to be summoning a melee unit because, again, we have that ability to worry about the set health to 1. We're going to be summoning this unit with the double attack, and we're going to be placing it over here. We didn't want to use our attack boost to our melee units quite yet because we don't have lethal and we don't have any other units to destroy. Okay, but now we will. Let's see. So we'll use our ability. Okay, this unit gives health whenever we attack. So we just need to deal some net positive damage over there. In this case, it will be over. Let's see, over here. It should be good for lethal. All right. Okay, we completed one of our daily quests over here. So we're just going to clean that and go on, get some more sparks. So that's good. And our rewards did change a little bit more. Let me just go claim this here. Claim some more chests. Going back to Dungeon Trials and then continuing on with the pits. All right, I have faced this guy before. I don't think it's going to be a good matchup, but we'll see. All right, we got the heal, we got the silence, and we got the stones with the heal. They have a pet that gives plus health to their units, and then also gives a health boost to their warlord whenever a melee ally on their side destroys something. We'll be sending our pentagrams. Pretty good placement, as it's pretty balanced, and then also they're all behind the building, so that's good. We're going to start with damage down here and then move our way up the lines because we want to cover the bottom lanes first as our priority. All right, let's see. All right, we have, look at their buildings. So they have spikes, health, doesn't have anything here, and then plus health. All right, we'll start with this unit, not necessarily because of its, not because of its stats, but because of its ability. So it has immunity, and then it'll also deal some damage runes whenever it's attacked. And health is okay. It'll help us block this building down here. Cool. All right. So we have this unit that does the extra summons and then also transform. Because this unit is immune, it won't transform, but it still needs to take some combat damage. We're going to be summoning this ranged unit down here. Get some more damage. and it was good that it dealt the extra damage to a random chaos unit on this side. So now this unit is now defended at least for the turn. Okay. Swaps the attack and the health of the random, and then the attack alone is able to destroy that. Still need to get rid of their other units, so we will. Yep. In terms of stats, we'll be summoning this unit over here, destroying it, getting some health back. If this is anything else, okay. It reduces a melee unit's attack, and then also steals attack from range units, so that's cool. All right, still attacking over there. Okay, we're going to be summoning this unit. It gives extra attack runes whenever it attacks, so it'll help us get some more attacks for later, and then also gives mental shield when it turns back into a building. We're also summoning this over all these other units because they're all vulnerable to silence, whereas this one here it is not. Yeah, that's fine. Another skill that this unit has is it deals damage to chaos units whenever it attacks. So as you can see, there's extra damage going on over here. And we just wanted to get the double attack runes out in play. Oh boy, this is not good for us. Unit deals extra damage to a unit around whenever it kills something, so that's why this building was also destroyed. Still need to get rid of this unit. Just looking at some stats here, doing some math. So 79, 154, so we need to deal 75? 75. We don't want to use our summons yet, as we still need to deal with the silence and then the stones, so we're just going to be summoning this unit over here to deal the damage. They're almost identical in terms of stats. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, this also deals extra damage. We can hold off on destroying this building, as then this unit will be able to attack. Place this over here. I guess we should have also placed this over here, but kind of concerned that we can't get another unit here for damage, and then also Splash could potentially destroy this unit. Okay. So we have this unit, has these spikes, push over here, and then also gets spikes to random ally. Still needs to contend with this unit over here. The problem is, once again, all these units can be silenced, so that's not going to help us that much. We get the extra damage going over there. 4. There. Seeing our building here. Ugh, I don't like summoning non-attacking units, but we'll be placing this building in front to deal that. 79, that's 8. Need some splash. We're kind of already behind. We're going to be using this building just to defend our unit over here. Gives it a little bit of protection, and we'll figure out what to do. Oof. That going on there, over there. Right. We do need to get rid of this unit because it deals damage to us whenever it attacks, and then well, other units too, and then also deals damage to our units whenever they attack the warlord. We can't attack the warlord, so we don't have to worry about that, but we do need to worry about the extra damage that's going to occur. So we can do that. This stones, that, attack there. Everyone, like that. All right, well, we'll do our summons, see if it lands. So it does land, so that's good. We're going to be summoning this range unit so that we can get enough damage over here. Okay, this unit gets rid of all runes on our side and the pentagrams too, and then gets an attack boost. So we did lose our double attack rune, but we were able to get the extra damage needed to destroy that. Okay, so they did do their summons, their stones. But we do have our Sharks out in play, so we can get a little bit of damage going on over there. We just need to pick off their units. Let's go over this unit over here. It gets blocked, and then has extra attack. Still need to get rid of this unit, and then also this unit here. 98 and 32, so that puts it at 130. So we are actually off by 1 point of damage. See if we can get some. Could do that. Could do this one too. E2. Doing some other math. So 140, 130 plus 32, that's 162. Oh, I think that's enough damage in order to get rid of this unit. I'm factoring the block damage in order to get the. Let me just one more time. 98 and 32, that's 130. 130 plus 32, that's 160. Yeah, that's 162. All right, so we actually have enough to destroy this over here. I forgot that this building's ability. So whenever we heal on our side to our warlord, we'll get an attack boost. So I guess that's why we got the extra attack needed to deal damage over here. Right, so this unit will have this unit is invulnerable, and then we'll deal instant kill runes whenever it dies, and then steals attack from our units except nature. Put that over there. Put that. All right, we'll place our unit over here. Okay, can't be dealing damage right now. Okay, attack steal, select that. We place this unit because of the health boost to our melee units whenever one of their melee units attack, and it also has evasion, and then an attack boost to their the women units. Gross. All right. Once again, they have this unit that's dealing damage to our units. In this case, it will probably end up getting rid of at least 2 of them. Ugh. We need to stall for some damage because we can't get rid of this unit directly because of this unit blocking it. So we will. We're going to be summoning our flight unit, and then hopefully it doesn't get destroyed because of that. We also do some damage to it. We're going to be placing our flight unit, so we can just block for some damage. All right, so damage, of course. That is such gross RNG in terms of this unit coming out again. So disgusting. That's ugh. All right, damage over there, so that unit will be destroyed. That will be destroyed. Best case scenario right now, we could summon this unit. It transforms one of their units into a reward box. So hopefully you could actually get this to transform, destroy this in combat, and then this will be destroyed by pentagrams. Other than that, we don't have a play. Let's see if we got that there. No, and no. All right, well, let's see what happens. Okay, well, we turn this into a reward box, which doesn't really help us because now they can just summon another unit to attack and then deal lethal damage to us. Of course. So gross. We had the battle pretty much until they summoned a second Ghosta. which got rid of our units over there. That's why I said it's very important to get units down in the bottom lanes, so that way we can avoid those kind of skills. Also, yeah, making sure that all the lanes are open so that we can then destroy units that are going to get in our way. So yeah, that was Dark Tower. We have 3, 5, 6.5. So we need 13 wins. We have 6 days to do it. If we need to use extra attempts, we will do so. All right, let's go to our shop, seeing if there's anything we need to purchase. Nothing over there. All right, let us just check some Dawn. So this is going to reset in about 5 hours. So we'll check back in with that. Guess we'll do some League. So let's get right into it. Let's switch our squad leader, or our warlord, back to Spider. Just using this step for now. Right, let's get some battles going in. Okay, so they have the ogre that does the heal, the sounds, and the stones with heal. We're going to start with our building for defense, and then also getting rid of their other units as well. Okay, plus health for the melee kill, attack damage over there. All right, this unit has reborn, so we're going to get rid of that. We're summoning this unit with the transform. And then the building damage at the end of the turn will get rid of the box. Okay, this unit over here with the health. Building damage isn't quite enough to destroy this yet. We'll place this over here just to get some extra pentagrams at the end of the turn. Want to save this unit for when they have multiple units that we need to attack, and then also to steal attack from them. We did draw out the silence, so that's good. Next, to draw out the stones, and then we should be all set. Ugh. This would have been a good time to have our ranged unit. This unit deals damage. Okay, so it has flight, and then deals damage in splash and dies. Also summons another copy of itself. Summoning this building to block 4 damage. Okay. They have this unit that gets an attack boost whenever a chaos unit appears, so I guess that's why they use this unit with the multiple summons. We'll need to get rid of this unit first. Summon this over here. Not worry about the extra copies because this will be then transformed and then that will be picked off. Because of how this unit works, most likely they're not going to do these stones in order to get the extra copies out. So that was unfortunate. Using our ranged unit actually prevented us from destroying this unit and then getting like that. Right. Moving on. We had a good setup going, but then the splash got rid of our buildings. So we're going to summon this unit, do the double attack over there. Looking at their pet, seeing that they get extra damage to our warlord whenever a male unit appears, or destroy something, and then they get an attack boost whenever one of their units appear. Okay, we're going to be summoning this unit to transform this unit over here. This unit, this building over here, deals damage whenever one of our units or whenever a unit is destroyed. So we're leaving some floating units out here, but we are blocking for damage for now. Okay, some attack steal. We're going to be summoning our ranged unit. Get some more pentagrams out in play. We're going to save our transform unit for later units. Out. Okay, so that is where that pet came into play in terms of us taking the multiple damage. This does splash as the death rune, so that's why we took the extra damage. All right, I guess we'll get rid of this now. Yeah, all right, so we'll use 2 of our abilities to actually target this off. So we'll use our destruction ability, and then we'll summon this unit over. Summon this unit actually on top of this death rune. This unit has immunity, so that is why we summoned it. And I just noticed we don't have our pet equipped, so that is also why we are taking more damage than we need to. Had to switch our pet back from the pirate in Dark Tower. Get that going. Maybe summon this over here just to get rid of this unit. I gotta switch my pet back. That is very important right now. Because otherwise we wouldn't be taking this much damage every time. Let's see here. Placing our building to block for damage. I'm placing it over here. This unit is invulnerable and then also gives bleeding to units around the unit that is summoned, but because this is immune, we don't have to worry about that. So we're just concerned with this unit. Okay, we cannot summon our extra units because if we don't destroy this building, we will take lethal damage from there. So we're gonna have to hold off. This unit still has transform though, so we can get rid of that. Okay, they're going to be healing once we attack that unit. Still need to deal damage over here. So in the meantime, we will. I'm going to give that. That makes sense. Oh, you know what? Here, we're going to do this. We're going to summon this building in front of the melee unit, so that way it can't attack. And then we'll get the extra building damage to destroy this vulnerable unit over here. Right, so they did their silence. Now they did their stones. This is so awkward without the pet. And of course, we took lethal damage from the poison. We need to get our pet back in play. We would have had the life points ready. So going back to our squad, going back to the warlord, and then equipping our pets. Here we go. Okay, got a pet that gets attack boost pretty much whenever a unit is summoned, and then also whenever a ranged unit kills. Got the pentagrams for damage, got the sharks for summon, and then also the plus attack to melee units. Start with our immune unit over here. Just getting some damage out in play. Next turn, we're going to be summoning our building to set up a defense for later on. Probably looks like we're going to be summoning our building over here. Okay, we'll continue to summon our building, blocking for some damage. This unit gives an extra summon for a plant. That plant will then summon another plant. Also poison damage, except nature for some damage. We did silence to our building, so that doesn't matter anymore. All right, we'll summon this unit. It transforms wounded units into buildings, and then we're also placing it behind this unit because whenever this unit is attacked, it will freeze their ranged units for a turn. So it'll draw some defense for us. Okay, this unit deals damage at the beginning of the turn to non-wounded units. It says max health. Set building. So all these units are now are marked for destruction. So we'll use our poison and then we'll use our destruction to get rid of them. Then we'll continue on by summoning this unit just to attack for some damage. Okay, they summon their sharks. Their sharks, when they come into play, they set the they set the attack of the units on the line to 1, so that's why this unit now only has 1 attack. Okay, frozen because of the range right there. Okay, and then at the beginning of the turn, this unit then destroyed the units because the sharks only had 28 health. We have good here for lethal. Right, opening a wind chest so that we can get some more rewards. Some double sparks off of this wind chest too, so that's good. We'll be grinding some more chests in the meantime. Right. Looking at their pets. So attack boost, pretty much. And then the silence, the heal, and the other heal. Okay, we have a couple of options. We do want to get rid of this unit because it has those spawns. I'm just seeing what makes more sense in terms of the map. Just get rid of it now, I guess. All right, we'll summon this unit. It has the double attack, and it also deals damage behind the unit as well. So that's why we're able to attack this stone and then deal damage to here on the first attack. And then after, we're able to deal damage over here and get rid of this unit. Okay, let's see. Do want to get rid of this unit, so we will. All right, we're going to be summoning this building over. Summoning this building over here so that we can actually place some other units in front. The building deals damage to units at the end of turn, so that's why we're able to get rid of this unit over here. Okay, we're going to be summoning another building to block for some damage. And then this building also deals damage at the end of the turn, so then that unit will be destroyed. This unit silenced our building, so it is no longer useful except as a blocker. So that is why we still use these buildings, because of the high health. So we've got some more damage going on over there. Over there. Okay, dealing 39. So we want to use our extra damage over there. This is fine. We'll summon this unit to transform this into a building, and then this building will deal damage to their units at the end of the turn. This allows us to set up for our destruction ability, or we can then have just a range unit behind here for some damage. Why do they summon a melee unit behind this building? I guess they're expecting that this building is going to be destroyed at the end of the turn. Let me destroy that. Put that over there. So bizarre. Yeah, we'll just get rid of their units now, so that way we won't have to worry about the potential play. We're going to be summoning this unit over here, so that we have some options for a ranged or a melee block. And in fact, we could actually put a melee unit or a building in front of this unit, because at the beginning of a turn, it gives plus health to our units, so then it'll keep them alive even longer. All right, so let's stand 2 units in a line. Put that over there. We'll deal 17. We can still keep this unit alive, so we will do that. All right, we'll do our extra summons over here with the Dead Lord. Attacking here should destroy this, gets reborn, deals damage, and then this unit does destroy that. And at this point, if they do silence, that's okay. As we just drew it out, we have plenty of defenses, and our building can still deal damage as well because the buildings can't be silenced. So now we just need to get rid of these stones, and then we can start going for some more damage. All right, well, we will continue on with our buildings to get rid of these units. We're going to be placing this actually on top of a damage rune over here so that we can just get rid of it. We'll take some damage, but that's fine. And as you see, the building damage at the end of the turn, the 2, will allow us to get rid of this unit, and then these 2 stones over here. Okay, we're going to be summoning our range unit over here to deal combat damage plus the building damage. We'll get rid of those. It also works with our strategy to deal some damage based upon the health of a unit on our side of the field. And then also, this will also heal one of our units and then allow us to deal even more damage later on. So that's destroyed. Okay, we're going to be getting rid of this unit over here, summoning the unit with the double attack. This will reflect damage, but it won't be enough to destroy this unit. So we'll attack that, get some health. We'll get some attack boost over there, and then attack and get rid of that. So now our goal is pretty much make sure that we have a lot of health on our units, and then this unit will deal the extra damage needed to destroy the Warlord. We'll get rid of some other units that are threatening us in the meantime. I'm going to over here. Okay, and next turn we should have lethal with our summons, even though they will land on these destruction runes. All right, and then they also silence anyway, so let's do that. Then we'll summon our building. It gives a attack boost to chaos units on our side, and this is lethal right here. Okay, got 4 more, so let's get this done. We will start with our building once again. And we're going to be placing this building over here so that it can be defended by the other building in case they decide to attack it. Okay. Got some plus health to their units, and then also plus health to their warlord whenever a melee unit kills. Also damage pentagrams, sharps, and then the attack. All right, we're going to get rid of this unit with the transform over here. Then let our building do the work in terms of getting rid of other units. Okay, so they did silence our unit. It has flight, also gives plus health, and then also deals damage at the beginning for every unit on their side of the field. So not including this unit, but these will count. Fortunately, though, we do have a building with which will deal damage to destroy these. We're going to be placing this over here. Reason why we're using this unit is because whenever it's attacked, it will freeze range units for a turn. So in this case, actually, if this shark attacks this, then this unit will be frozen for next turn. Interesting. All right. So this unit will destroy that. This unit will then be able to destroy that. You have to be concerned about that unit. But then they can't really put another melee unit from there. Really wish we moved this building actually over here so that we can place this free. Let's see. So we got that. Yeah, also this. All right. So with this unit, it transforms all wounded units into buildings, but it does not transform this unit because even though it's wounded, it is immune. So that's why it doesn't get transformed. We also summon this unit so that we can set up for a destruction ability next turn to get rid of their units. Okay, our building was silenced. We can do this one here too. Yeah, I mean, this isn't a terrible board for us to get rid of, so we'll use our destruction ability to get rid of those, and we'll actually place this building in front to guard for a little bit more of damage, giving this an attack boost. Don't want to use any of these other units right now because we don't have a good board set up. So we got that over there. Still need to deal damage to this unit. This unit will be destroyed in next turn, actually, because of this unit's ability to deal damage to random units. I'm placing this over here so that we can continue with a board setup. Also has that mental shield, giving to their warlord, so that is going to be an issue in terms of damage, but we're summoning this so that we can block for some damage and deal some other stuff. Feels like this deck was just custom made against me because of the silence of our buildings. Right, so we deal damage over here, 36. So, and none of these buildings except that one deals damage. So let's do some math here. 130 plus 36, that's 162, and 34, 135. Okay, so we'll actually have enough to destroy this unit finally. We'll do that. So combat plus then the building will destroy that. Okay, Steel's attack. It's not good. Summon our melee over here. And we did summon these extra zombies on top of the damage pentagram, so they will be destroyed next turn, but they are doing a little bit of blocking, and this is better to summon in terms of its defense stat. Once again, got that over here, summoning our transform unit to get rid of this. And then again, letting our building do the work. Next turn, we'll be summoning our transform unit to get rid of this unit. Or actually, I guess we'll hold off now because you can use the damage from the building to then transform this unit. Placing this over... Place this actually over here so that we can both get some damage going on. And then also avoid getting some damage in case this unit destroys this building over here. Okay, great. One of the other bonuses that this building does, it gives spikes to another random nature unit. We only have this unit and then the other building as a target for that ability. So because of that, it got spikes. These are all now wounded. So we will summon our transform unit and get rid of their field. Getting some more health pentagrams that will help us for more damage with this unit's ability. Okay, we'll summon our building again to deal some more damage. We do need to get rid of this as soon as we can, as you saw with the mental shield, to help us block with our units. Next turn, this should be destroyed by the building unless it gets silenced. But if it gets silenced, then we can just destroy this with combat. Right, so it does do the silence, as we saw, destroyed by combat. Right, well, we'll continue with our units over here. We don't need to defend this building anymore because it is silenced, and as long as we can keep this unit alive, we can then deal the extra damage with our ability. Yeah, we'll just keep going with our buildings. Right, so this unit, it gives toxin to units, so buildings, and then at the beginning of the turn, it gets an attack boost based upon the number of units that are in the line. Okay, I believe we should have lethal at this point. I just want to make sure that we don't manipulate the numbers. So let's see. We do extra summon over there. Attack steal. What's that? See how much attack boost it gets. Allies, enemy on the field. Sorry, enemy on. So that actually might be enough. We'll go for the safer route and then just summon the buildings in order to get rid of this. Right. Okay, next turn, because of how the puppets are being summoned, we're going to use our double attack unit to then deal lethal damage on one of these two lanes. Or, I guess not now because of that. Well, we can still get rid of these, so that's fine. Right, so damage, extra damage over there, stealing the attack over there, and then the damage over there. Yeah, we'll do our transform again, getting rid of their units. Now we can reset the field. We have our buildings, and then we can do our summons for free, and then we can also summon our range unit to deal the extra damage. Okay, this one is going to be stealing attack from us, so we'll need to do our transform to get rid of this. As you can see, the attacks are now back to 0, but we have the board pretty much locked up in terms of blocking for our health, and then we have our buildings to get some advantage for later. All right, should be good here. So we do our summons. We'll summon our chaos building to give an attack boost to our chaos units, and then that should be. All right, a little long of a battle, but we did get it through. That is kind of the point of this particular deck, not to make long battles, but more of to be able to defend and then create a board for later on. All right, let's take a look there. So attack boosts all over the place. We've got a unit here. Solid Stone heals. This one gets the shards, extra damage, and the counter attack. Let's start with our transform unit. I actually should replace this over on this vampire tile, so we can just get rid of this building. That might cost us later on. Your buildings, so damage to one of our units, metal shields, shard that gives metal shield, and then the block. Okay, right now we're going to be summoning our double attack unit to deal lethal damage to this unit. And right now our goal is to draw out the silence on our units, and then use once the stones come on play, we'll mark them for destruction using our poison and our buildings, and then get rid of them from there. Over there. We'll be summoning our melee unit down here. As you can see, every time we attack while this building is still active, it gives metal shield to one of their buildings, or their units rather. And a lot of stuff going on with the extra attack runes, and then the damage to a chaos unit. This is immune, so it won't take any damage from that ability, but we still need to get rid of this unit because if this unit stays on the field too long, then something like this will happen where they have the extra attacks all over the place. So let's see here. 44, 27, so that was at 171. So not enough damage to destroy that, and then this will still be alive. Right, well, we'll place our building here to at least block the double attack damage. As you can see, why that building needs to deal extra damage in order to get rid of this. Going over there. Still concerned about their double attack rooms all over the place. And yeah, placing our building again, hopefully doing some damage to their units, so then we can mark them for destruction. Okay, the double attack will get rid of that. Still double attack over there. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was talking about with the double attack moves. If we dealt that extra damage, we could have gotten rid of that building, but that's not the case. All right, 3 more, and then we should be all set. Start with our building, placing it down here. Have some protection with our other building, then also getting rid of their buildings as well. We're gonna set up on the bottom lanes so that we can not worry about our units being affected by abilities. The damage whenever we attack the warlord. I'm going to be summoning. Figure if we want to take the damage or not. Yeah, I guess we will. We'll take the damage here. So you see, we'll take some damage and then have our building destroy that. We do want a unit that can be silenced. So in this case, we're summoning this. Also placing some pentagrams. If it's still alive, it will be a target for silence. It is not. So we will summon this unit over here. We're summoning it in this particular row so that we have options for melee or range units. Okay, we drew out the silence, so that's good. That's a Prince Nod in main battles, main decks. All right. So when it attacks, it deals damage to our melee units, and then also gets spikes at the end of the turn, and then gets a health boost whenever we need. Right. I guess this is actually enough of a threat where we actually will use our transform. So do that, and then transform, and then have our building destroy the reward box that it transforms into. Okay. So damage whenever a unit is destroyed, plus attack. See what's more important here. Okay, so we'll at least have enough damage to get rid of this. We'll place this over here so that we can actually put another range unit behind. And they did use their sense. I'm remembering that. All right. So now we draw out the stones. We're going to be using our poison now to mark these for damage and then get rid of them using our destruction ability. Awesome. All right. So poison first. Then all right, we're going to summon this transform over. Don't need to get rid of this unit. Yeah, we'll keep on the pace. We can either summon this unit to transform, but then it will also transform our unit as well, and we don't want that. We'll summon this over here so that we can still deal damage with another attacker, and then also just get rid of this unit altogether with the building. Transform once again. The buildings will then be destroyed. We'll be placing another building over here to help us block for some damage. And now we can use our destruction ability whenever we feel like, because there are no more units on the field. this would be a good time to use it. So we don't want to take the extra damage right now, so we'll use our destruction ability. And we'll actually deal a little bit more floating damage. So we'll summon these units. They die at the beginning of the turn, which is fine because we're going to get some extra damage over here. And we're going to get this extra damage now before they summon more of that unit that creates the building. That deals damage to us whenever a unit is destroyed. So we'll have this unit deals damage whenever it dies. Also has these instant kill runes. We're going to be placing this over here behind the building to defend. We'll have our building take care of this. And then now with the additional damage dealt by this unit, we should pretty much have game. Yep. Okay, making sure that they don't have any death triggers. Nope. Nope. We'll skip turn to not change anything on the board state and just go for damage. And there you go. And a war chest. 2 more. Okay, looking at their pet first. Again, extra damage whenever a melee unit destroys something on our side of the field. Attack boost for units, health boost, and then also this thing. So freezes units at the turn, whatever. Attacks. We'll just use our double attack unit to get rid of this. I was thinking about summoning this melee unit and then using poison, but it is too early to use that ability. And we'll see how many edges we'll have to push for later on anyway. Okay. It's good we actually did not do that. We're going to be summoning our melee unit with the transform. Or sorry, not with the transform, but with the freezing the ranged units for a turn. So that'll stop this unit. This unit gives plus attack and negative attack whenever something appears in turn. And then at the beginning of the turn, also summons these owls over here. All right, let's see. Got that. Go with the double attack. Poison, get rid of that. But I'm gonna have to do those. We'll summon this unit with the transform to get rid of the the double attack unit over here. This unit is still summoning these owls at the beginning of the turn. And these owls, they give an attack boost to nature units. And then also negative attack to another unit whenever it attacks it. A lot of combos going on here. All right, so we'll use our, I guess we'll have to use our destruction ability earlier. I'm going to hold off on those and still use our building to pick off some of their other units. So you can see the poison damage came into play. I got rid of those. This unit gets an attack boost whenever a nature unit dies, so I guess that's where the combos come in. Next turn, we can either use our destruction ability to get rid of these 2 units, or we'll use our transform unit, assuming we're still alive. So I use our destruction ability, and then that. Oh, we can do transform. I think we left the mother owl. Believe it or not, mother owl actually helped them win the game. And so yeah, with the extra attack over there, that is lethal. That was actually kind of cool. I haven't seen Mother Owl used in these main decks, along with Prince Nod and some other stuff. They did get skills changed after last update, so they're kind of fun to now play with. You can create new decks from there. All right, let's see. So we have attack boosts over there. and then the health, silence, and heal. We're going to be starting with our immune unit down here and just building up our board from bottom to top. Ouch. A lot of attack, a lot of health. Super transform to transform this melee unit. Also getting rid of their buildings, and then also blocking for some damage. So we'll have some combat damage to destroy this. We're summoning our attacker over our transform unit over there. So that way we can get rid of some units that we can't normally get rid of. Okay, got the silence drawn out, so that's good. Okay, we have the building over there, and then we have the attacker over there. We'll use our transform unit to get rid of the attacker. Next turn, we're going to be summoning a building to block for some damage, and then also deal some damage over to this building, so that we can use our destruction ability to get rid of units. Okay, I'm gonna have to block for some damage over there. Okay, the mental shield given to the warlord by this unit. Okay, got the stones drawn out, so that's good. We'll use our poison and then get rid of these units. We could also use our transform to get rid of this unit too, depending upon what units they end up sending out. Interesting. Okay, their attack actually dealt damage to the stones over here, so that actually helps us with our destruction ability, seeing what makes more sense. We could do transform, do that, arc damage. Seeing if there are any other stat boosts over here. Right, so we'll do our poison, and then we'll do our destruction ability, getting rid of the buildings, and then the unit with the metal shield. Then we're going to summon this unit over here, getting some more field out in play, and then with the building ability to deal lethal damage to that unit. Once again, there's summoning this unit, so we'll summon this with the transform, and then the building will get rid of that box. We need to make sure we have these lanes covered, as they have units that deal a lot of damage, like that unit. Okay, just think of this Blazier. We'll use our summons to get some extra damage on play. We deal 249. The 50 will put it at 124. That's 248, and then the extra building damage will destroy that. And this is also better because of the health of the building. Placing that over there. And so it's at 1, but then the building will then destroy that unit. Ouch. Okay. So we have transform over here, so we'll get rid of that. We need to deal enough damage to get rid of this, so we will use our double attacker, and then the building damage will then get rid of this as well. Placing this over here so that if it stays alive, we'll get an extra attack boost. But yeah, we should be very concerned about that double attacker, so we need to place another high health unit up top. Attack that over there. Okay, like I said, we're going for high health, so we'll place this over here to defend. Next turn, we can then transform and get rid of that unit and the next unit that comes out in play. I don't know why I put it on the attack unit. That was so weird. I guess it was to give us some options for later on. Building, put that over there. Placing this once again. You block for some damage. We're still off for the amount of damage needed to get rid of this because of the health rune that it is on right now. Like I said, that is why we need to place the unit with the high health. So let's see here. So there'll be damage to get rid of this, and then damage to get rid of this. Yeah, for the metal shields. Put that over there. The unit will do counterattack because of how it comes out in play. So we'll actually get rid of that shield. That'll come in play. Oh, okay. You could also give potentially miss as well. We don't want that to happen. This is going to be the cleanest way to get rid of their units. So we'll summon this unit. Transform. Damage, damage, and damage. All right. We couldn't do the zombie summons because this unit gave miss to another unit whenever it came on play, so it actually would ruin our attacking plans. Still need to deal with those buildings. Oh boy. So we'll summon that. We'll still take some damage because then we transform over there. Placing this unit over here so that it isn't a target for destruction. Well, we are taking a lot of damage from these buildings, and we're not getting any health back because we're not doing melee attacks. Okay. And then we lost because this unit dealt the extra damage based upon the health of their unit. So, unfortunate. We were outclassed by the strong attackers that they had. All right, yeah, I sense that we're going to be losing this one because of the high attack. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, we'll summon a building at least to stop the damage for now. It doesn't also trigger their attack damage to us. I forget what we can do next. Next turn, if it's still open, we can do transform. Otherwise, we'll... Not really sure. I guess we'll place this unit in order to block the damage. Okay, so we got some there. Guess we'll summon this now to transform this unit and then get rid of the mental shield over there. All right, yeah, and we're probably not going to make it out alive just because of the amount of attackers, so I'm going to hold off. Just trying to get these 2 more wins, and then we're going to take off from there. Got some things to do. I already know who this guy is, so I'm going to actually surrender here. I've faced him before in League, and pretty strong deck. Okay, I faced this one before, so that is good. Okay, we will start with our double attack unit to deal the damage needed to destroy this unit, even though it's behind the building. All right, checking out their building. So a little bit of damage whenever a unit is destroyed. We'll be summoning transform unit to get rid of the attacker. I cannot wait for high growth happening this Friday. High growth will allow us to level up some of our cards that are a part of our squad. Particularly this building, because then it will actually deal even more damage, and then we'll have more spikes, which is kind of nice. So we summon this unit to block versus this unit. This unit gives an extra copy of itself whenever it is attacked, so it doesn't trigger that ability. But I guess it will combo with this, so that whenever one of their units dies, it will then deal extra damage to us. I'm going to use our destruction ability early now, just to get rid of some stuff. We're running low on health, and we can't allow this unit that also deals extra damage whenever it attacks to us. So poison that over there, and this unit will deal damage whenever it dies. Placing this over here so that we can get some board protection. Okay, and worst case scenario, it did end up destroying our attacking unit, which is not what we want. Okay, some more damage over there. Summoning our ranged unit. This unit does give miss, but it gives miss to a unit that's already on the field versus when the first time it's summoned. So we summoned our ranged unit, and then our building then dealt the extra damage to destroy this. All right, drew out the stones, so we have to get rid of those. And also, we need to get rid of this building because we are running very close to lethal. Okay. Normally, we summon this unit with the. We normally summon this unit over here with the extra summons, but because this unit is going to deal damage whenever one of our units die, we're actually going to place this over here. So we'll get one less unit. We'll still get its effect off, which is cool. And so we are, yeah, we're still able to get rid of the attacker. We then need to get rid of this building and then go on from there. Okay, this unit gives mental shield to another unit whenever a unit comes on play. Yeah, we'll still get rid of this unit over getting rid of this unit because even though this is dealing the extra damage to us, if any of these other buildings still stay alive, they're going to be gaining health forever, and then we don't want that to happen. And then it's also going to give mental shield to their other units. So we'll send this over here. Okay, and we're also getting some health back when we destroy using our melee units, so we'll get further out of the lethal range that this could put us into. Next turn, if this building is still alive, we can destroy this unit. So we got it there, there. Okay, we're going to be placing this building over here to block for damage. This unit steals attack and then deals damage whenever a unit comes into play on their side. So we're going to do that. As you can see, the attack is stolen. And so we want to make sure that even if they summon multiple units to get rid of our back row over here, we still have some form of protection. And in this case, we do, so that's good. So extra copy is going to be summoned, and as you said, every time it attacks, it deals extra damage to us. Don't want that to happen, so let's see, we'll trigger off 1, 2, there'll be 2 copies, and then we'll have our buildings to get rid of neither one. We'll deal some extra damage over there. There. Okay, so we got rid of the 1. Okay, and then as you can see here, summons a copy, it deals less damage whenever it attacks us, but it'll still deal damage regardless if we have buildings or not. Still got this over here, 40 and 53. Okay, we should be out of the range of these. We don't want to summon these units because then we'll take the extra damage. Attacking that will give us some health back, and then also steal the attack, and then attack that. So that, health back. Yeah, we're managing our health very carefully right now because every one of their units pretty much deals extra damage to us, whether or not they engage in direct combat. Let's put that going on over there. doing some math here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could potentially do lethal right now with this unit. So we're going to be summoning this unit, getting some attack, some this over there. That's actually good for us because we're able to then attack this unit and then get rid of that. Next turn, we should have lethal, assuming they don't summon the unit that deals damage to us whenever we attack. That's good. All right, we'll summon our transform units over here to get rid of this, so no attack stealing. And then we have our extra damage over here, so now we have lethal. That was a pretty close game. Just had to avoid taking the extra damage from every one of their units. All right, we will start with our building. We'll place it behind this building so that it has a little bit of protection. Okay, we'll summon our double attacking unit with a little bit of spikes over it. So that way we can trigger a destruction ability. Yeah, it's slightly better than having us use our range unit, which has less health. And then also we could summon it behind a building, but we can't do that anymore. We'll continue on with summoning another building to deal some more damage to their units, and then also help guard our board for damage. Okay, drew out the silence, so that's good. Next we will... Yeah, we'll get rid of this unit here. Transform, getting our extra summons over here to block for our buildings, and then also getting some more damage out into play. Okay, we're going to be summoning our transform unit over here to get rid of this unit so it doesn't deal a death trigger. And this one's seeming pretty good for us right now. We drew out the stones, we have a couple of our buildings, and we have every lane blocked. So it's just a matter of time before we get the victory. So we'll do our poison, and we'll actually summon this unit over here so we can get some extra damage out on the field. As you saw, we dealt 275 damage. It was because it chose this unit, and 50% of this health is 275. See if we can go for lethal now. So we're using our destruction ability, and we'll do our extra summons over here. And then we'll summon our building to give these units an attack boost. As you can see, those numbers that are lit up, those are numbers that are going to change. And there you go. So pretty easy battle over there. At our buildings to defend our health, we had our double attacking unit to put some more pressure on the board. We also had our range unit that dealt extra damage at the end of the turn based upon the health. And then we had our range units with the building that gave plus attack. All right, so there you go. Let's just do a double check of what we need to do. So we have these chests that are going to open in about 40 minutes. We'll do those offline. Taking a look at some other stuff that's around. Our squad, don't have to worry about that. Looking at the quests. We have these weekly quest chests that we're going to open for the high growth event for later. None of these are going to be useful for us because we don't need commons at this particular time. We really just need more sparks. Maybe some stuff here. I'm just claiming our rewards over here. We got a little temporary bonus for, we actually have 5 days of soul. That's pretty nice. This might carry over to the high growth, but just on the last day. Okay, just looking at our Mighty Pass now, seeing if there's anything we need. And we already saw that if you open the Mighty Pass, even with the extra souls bonus, it won't count. It has to be specifically from a league chest. So I think we are actually all done for today in terms of content. Yeah, and we have to wait another 9 hours for an attempt for Dark Tower. So again, we'll have that ready for tomorrow. Don't have anything to buy here that we need. Right, so yeah, we are all set. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. If there are any questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The streaming schedule is up here. As you can see, we have content that's going on every day on YouTube at 11 o'clock. So check back in if you missed anything, including the streams. Please follow on Twitch and then like and subscribe on YouTube. It would help us out a lot in terms of getting more content out there. And yeah, your suggestions and patronage and tuning in is well appreciated. So thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is Happy Splasher signing off.